welcome to Keegs' Korner.
I'm Karen.
And I'm Allie. Today's correspondents are
Kristen McBride, Sydney DeMarco, Sabrina Masson, and Katie Ufer.
We hope you enjoy our program.
And now we take you live to the streets with Kristen McBride.
Reporting live here from Bogota, I have student Louisa here. Tell me, how did your day go?
Well, I got up today and it was like a normal day, and I went and I ate breakfast with my mom, and then I had to go to class. So I got on the bus, and then the bus dropped me off at my university.
What university do you attend?
I go to La Universidad Nacional de Colombia.
Impressive. So, going on, after class, what happened?
After class, I went to meet a couple of friends, and then after I was done hanging out with my friends, I got back on the bus and I had to go to work at La Finca Aldea. And when I got there, I was just stocking shelves and whatever, and then all of a sudden there was this huge explosion, and the building on the side was on fire, and like there was a plane, and so many people died. And I just was really freaked out because it smelled like jet fuel, and I was like, oh my god, like a plane just blew up over there.
Did you go and help the people, or were there any ambulances?
After a few minutes, a lot of firefighters came, and they had their shiny silver suits, and it was very traumatic. I didn't know what to do, so I just stayed where I was.
As of August, this is the third plane crash in Bogota, like, this year. How are you feeling about that?
I'm a little scared because the third one, and they're so close together. It's like, where are they going to strike next? I got lucky this time, but what happens next time?
We will not know. Thank you, Louisa.
Back to Karen with the latest on everyone's favorite forward, James Rodriguez.
In other recent news, Colombian soccer star James Rodriguez was fined over the weekend for a speeding violation that occurred earlier in the year. On New Year's Day, the forward for Real Madrid was on his way to practice when he refused to pull over for officers. The officer said that Rodriguez was going double the legal speed limit, clocking in at 200 kilometers per hour. Fined Rodriguez $11,300 US for the traffic violation. The 24-year-old told officers that he didn't pull over because he thought he was going to get carjacked by people posing as unmarked officers. He also stated that he was blasting his music too loud to hear the sirens behind him. If Rodriguez pays his fine within the next 2 weeks, the fine will be cut in half, and he has 15 days to appeal to the fine. Rodriguez will also be receiving an additional fine for speeding, but it is still unknown the amount that the fine will be.
And now we take you back to the newsroom.
We would just like to remind everybody here in Colombia exactly how we got here today.
We went through a period of imperialism where we were ruled remotely by Spain through viceroys. Viceroys are people underneath the king.
And now we take you live to the newsroom with Katie Ufer.
We are celebrating Independence Day this weekend. As many know, Christopher Columbus is credited for the discovery of Colombia, even though he never set foot in Colombia. The land of Colombia was under the Spanish rule since the 1500s. But on July 20th, 1810, the citizens of Bogota formed the first representative council to withstand Spanish authority and achieved full independence in 1810. All the offices and schools and colleges are closed during Independence Day. Various festivals and events will be held in the different cities and towns of the country, highlighting the traditional folk dances and songs of the region. So get your dancing shoes on and get ready to celebrate.
Now, to give you a taste of Colombian culture, we go to Sabrina and Sid, showing you how to make s'mores empanadas.
All alone as you look through the door, nothing left to see. If it hurts and you can't take no more, lay it all on me. No, you don't have to keep it under lock and key, 'cause I will never let you down. And if you can't escape all your uncertainty, baby, I can show you how. Let my love in, lay it all on me. If you hurt.
And now, for more information about Shakira's up-and-coming tour, we take you back to the newsroom.
Shakira just released her new tour dates for the summer. Wow, this is amazing. She's going to be in Colombia for the entire month of August.
Wait, she'll be in Bogota? That means she'll be here. I have to go get tickets. I'll be right back.
Wait, no, we're in the middle of a newscast. Come back. At least give me some tickets.
Wow, I just found out she'll be recording her hit songs like Hips Don't Lie and Can't Remember to Forget You, and many more.
There are also rumors that she's going to be singing her brand new song in the capital.
With the latest.
On Monday, Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos reached out for help from the Inspector General's office and the international community via Twitter. Santos's plea for help was for help overseeing the murder trial against the former President Alvaro Uribe's brother who had been arrested. Santiago Uribe is on trial for allegedly forming the 12 Apostles in the 1990s, which is a paramilitary group. He was arrested after the police began investigating the 12 Apostles, and allegations against Uribe arose. The Democratic Party, the political party that Uribe belongs to, released a statement saying that the arrest was part of an ongoing prosecution of the former president's allies because they were against President Santos. However, government officials affiliated with Santos have denied that it is true.
And now we go back to the newsroom with Kristen McBride.
During today's Conflict in Colombia segment, we will be discussing how the ongoing civil war has plagued Colombia. As we know, Colombia has been in a civil war since approximately 1964. The civil war began when Jorge Eliezer Gaetan, the president of Colombia in 1948, was assassinated. The assassination triggered a 10-year period of chaos called La Violencia. This major event led to a war between the liberals and the conservatives. Dozens of guerrilla groups, such as Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia and National Liberation Army, formed in support of their party. In an attempt to block out other political parties, they collaborated on an agreement called National Front, which limited politics to strictly libertarians and conservatives. Since then, many issues involving criminal activity, including kidnapping, extortion, bombings, murder, and hijacking have occurred. One major legal issue in particular that has emerged is drug trafficking. Recently, Colombia has been named the top cocaine producer in the world. Since the 70s, Colombia has been smuggling drugs through Latin America and into the United States. However, things may begin to slow down for the Colombian drug lords. Recently, Dario Antonio Otonio Usaga, Yorubenos' leader, plans on turning himself over to the authorities because of alleged health problems. Also known as Colombia's most powerful drug lord, he has been commander-in-chief of the drug ring called Yorubenos since 2009. Otonio himself has made no official statement, but we will be sure to keep you updated.
Is brought to you in part by Colombian Coffee, the greatest brew to have at the highest quality every morning.